500 to 38,000 on Wall Street. Stock futures are mixed ahead of today's trading. I'm Dave Anthony. This.
All right, Dave Anthony.
September 20th and 21st, streaming live only on Hulu. Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Debussy, The Black Crowes, Sound of Dread, Victoria Monet. Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At PXS.com.
Elite Roofing Supply, right here in Beaumont. You can call 449-ROON.
Along the upper Texas coast. At 8:05, good morning. I'm Jim Love with County Ideas Details after this.
One of the more gratifying things in my business is when somebody comes to you and tells you that they bought a product from someone you advertised for and thanks you for it. It doesn't necessarily mean you were doing a good job. It means that they've heard the words, they believe what you said, and voila, it happened. That's the situation with the folks over at Beaumont Carpet One. Gotten that on numerous occasions. People thanking me for turning them on to Beaumont Carpet One because it's so easy to go to the big stores. And they've got everything. You know, they got tractors, they got curtains, they got drapes. Beaumont Carpet One has more. Now, we started out in the business back before wood flooring was really, really hit. But all the contemporaries, all the vinyl, and all the great flooring that is available now is side by side with still some of the great carpet that we sell, the Elite Baymaster carpet, and all the great carpet that we have. The thing is, sit down and talk to you intelligently, and do not try to insult your intelligence. Maybe you don't know a lot about flooring, and maybe you need to find out. Maybe if you're going to refloor the house, and you want to find out the best way to do it, of course, save money at the same time. That's what we help you do, because the owners there every day. Ray and Linda Lynch. Beaumont Carpet One, they all really one store for your perfect floor. East Texas 105 in Beaumont. On the web at BeaumontCarpet1.com.
The impact of tropical storm Alberto is causing some issues along the upper Texas coast. Water's been pushed from the highway into State Park in Jefferson County. This is late morning joint effective today. A man is jailed in Orange County on a charge of aggravated sexual assault of a child. Tuesday, officers from the Orange Police Department went to a home event at 11:30 about a suicidal suspect. The suspect, 60-year-old Keith Reed, was detained and transported to the Orange County Jail, and investigation continues. And on Tuesday, Beaumont City Council delayed a decision to demolish the damaged Gilbert building by at least 60 days. Fire gutted the downtown building on June 6th. In the meantime, the owner of the building, Flanagan, has been ordered to put up a 6-foot fence around the structure. We're talking about this and some other city issues in just a few minutes. Beaumont Mayor Roy West, who's in studio to visit with us about city business. A woman serving a life sentence for the 2020 murder of her young granddaughter in Orange will not get a trial. 21-year-old Monica Watt was convicted in 2022 for the murder of a 5-year-old. Anna Landry claimed her constitutional rights were violated during the grand jury indictment yesterday. The Texas Ninth Court of Criminal Appeals denied her plea. Services were pending for longtime Southeast Texas community leader Patty Wiley, who served many years with the Young Men's Business League, passed away at the age of 72. Wiley worked with the media and widely on events. KLBI News Time, 8 and 9, and the KLBI Sports is next.
Indeed. You know, you kind of 6 one way and half a dozen the other. Astros are 5-5 over their past 10. And of course, it's going to keep you above water, but it's not going to help you gain on the Mariners.
You know, you did actually pick up a game on the Mariners yesterday, but you're right, there's still a long ways to go because although you're 34-40, you're 9 games behind the division leader. That's a lot of ground to make up. Astros do get a 4-1 win over the White Sox last night. Hunter Brown had a great outing, dominant on the mound. The Astros will wrap up their 3-game series with a businessman special afternoon game going on the south side of Chicago this afternoon with righty Spencer Eric Getty on the mound. College World Series, the finals are set. Texas A&M, Tennessee, open the best of 3 on Saturday from Charles Schwab Field in Omaha. Pistons looking for a new head basketball coach. Monty Williams fired after just 1 year. The Pistons had a 28-game losing streak, 14-68. It's a costly fire because he has 5 years and $65 million left on his deal. Potential second round draft prospect is limiting workouts with teams. That's according to Rich Paul, who's representing USC guard Bronny James. Last name sound familiar? The agent told ESPN they're trying to find a team that values James and went to push him to get him there. The son of Lakers superstar LeBron has worked out with LA, and the Suns so far have a dozen NBA teams have had difficulty securing individual workouts for Bronny. Round 1 of the NBA draft takes place on June 26th, and they're underway. In Palmwell, Connecticut, Keegan Bradley looking to defend his championship at the Travelers Championship. One notable name that will not be there, Rory McIlroy.
It'll be pretty testy up there today, weather-wise, too. Yeah. Yeah, they're having some... Although, I'll tell you what, New York is not having nearly the temperatures that they are up the coast in Maine. 106 feet index up in Bangor, Maine, yesterday. And, you know, that's the place that, you know, if they get the most... I think a year ago, yesterday, it was 64.
I'm talking to my buddy that lives in southern Michigan right there on the Indiana state line, 95 degrees on Monday.
Yeah.
That's more, I mean, here we go 95 up there.
That's right. Well, it was 95 yesterday in the Quad Cities, and you had 180 miles to the east over in Chicago, about 20 degrees cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, hey, it's all weather. That's it.
Deal with it.
That is a look at the Hornet weather here at News Talk Radio KLBI. Brought your way by the folks over at Deb's Package Store, Messina's Package Store, Larry's in Port Arthur, and Immuni's in Port Arthur. Immuni's over in Gulfway, Larry's on Memorial, of course, Venus on Magnolia here in Beaumont. Deb's has 2 locations, College and Field. Price is a prerequisite for anything in this world today. You're always going to go where you can get a good price on anything. What's the best price you can get? Well, the best price is tied to the product. And there is quality as well as price that we interject when we talk. We're kind of a mini chain over there. Folks at Messina's and Larry's and Immuni's and Deb's been around a long time, 50 years plus. And 6 brothers that operate 5 locations. Your beers, your burgundies, your brandies, your gins, your vodkas, your craft beers, anything you're looking for. We're going to go ahead, if you need help, help you select. If you don't need help, we'll just go ahead and get you the great price and the great product. We do. 6 brothers, 5 locations. Hope you have a great day.
We didn't do the weather.
Oh, well, I'm going to do the weather now.
All right.
Yeah, okay. I'm on the basket with Greg Boston. Slide spotting. Okay.
This report is sponsored by iHeartAdvertising.com.
From the Crown Electric authorized Generac generator dealer, Weather Center.
Is it getting harder to find new customers? Be heard right here on the radio. Your favorite podcast or streaming show. As the #1 audio company in America, we can help. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Conditions are starting to dry out now as the situation for Alberta moves further to the west. We're looking for a few scattered showers for today. The high expected to be up into the low 90s. The low tonight mid to upper 70s. This is Fred Boswick, your market basket with a forecast on News Talk 560 KLBI.
Mike here from Rebath here, and I want to make you a raving fan. That's somebody who's so excited about their new bathroom that they just can't wait to tell everyone about their great experience. Here's how we do it. First, we go overboard on communication. You never worry about wondering where the remodeler is or what they're doing. Second, we actually remodel your entire bathroom. Not just the tub or shower like most of those one-day bathroom guys. Yep, we also do the vanity flooring, fixtures, painting, electric work, your entire bathroom. And third, our Infinity Promise. Our exclusive promise that covers everything in your bathroom, including workmanship, forever. No loopholes or exceptions. That's how we create raving fans, and it's why we have over 700 5-star reviews on Google across all of our locally owned locations. Check us out at revap.com or call us at 844-9REVAP. That's 844-9REVAP or online at revap.com.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PTA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PTADeadzone.org.
Wheeler Commercial. No one does marketing like us. Excellence keeps us at the tip of the spear, just like Marine. If you want your property marketed aggressively and professionally, call Wheeler Commercial, 409-899-3300, or online at wheelercommercial.com.
Attention anglers and all fishermen. The third annual Fish-O-Rama Fishing Tournament registration is now open. Join the Beaumont Children's Museum and Indorama Ventures for a fun-filled event Saturday, July 27th, while supporting STEAM education. Secure your spot today and get ready for the thrill of the catch. And this year, we have a youth division. Register today at fishorama.net. The third annual Fish-O-Rama Fishing Tournament, July 27th. The Beaumont Children's Museum and Indorama Ventures are casting for the future and netting a better tomorrow.
I'm Ben Natapatri, host of the history show The Last Archive, and I want to tell you about a new series we're running in our feed. It's called The Deadline. It's 6 essays, written and read by Joe Lepore, New Yorker writer, American historian, and founding host of our show. These are incredible essays on everything from the history of cryogenics to the Silicon Valley gospel of disruption. Listen to The Last Archive on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Last Archive.
If you've never come to Jack's Packet, when you walk up to the butcher counter, or if you want to call it a meat market, that's fine. It's good with us. Say you want to buy some pork chops. They're going to ask you how you want them trimmed. They're going to ask you about the thickness. That doesn't help them. They're not all wrapped up and ready to go. They're custom cut to your individual specifications. Just the same way that we do with steaks, whether it's a ribeye or a strip, whether it's a fillet. It's a butcher shop. It's an old-fashioned butcher shop. We do fashion people because we know when you come in to buy a steak, you're going to pay a lot of money for a steak. That's right. That's it. You're going to pay good money for a steak. It should be a great steak and not a good steak. And that's what you get at Jack's Packet. And that's why we've been dealing with the same people for better than a half century. And that's why more people in the city of Beaumont and surrounding areas know about great steaks being at Jack's than anybody else. 4505 Calder Avenue in Beaumont, Jack's Packet. It is 8:18 at KLVI. Roy West is here this morning. Good to have you aboard. Yep. Somebody needs to turn your microphone on, too.
Okay.
There you go. Much better.
Jack's Packet's the best. You got me hungry just sitting here.
Well, we've both been there. Been in Beaumont a long time. I want to talk about the Gilbert building a little bit because that's been a contentious sort of thing in the news. Because I realize the owners, as well as everybody else, they're between a rock and a hard place, but you got to do something.
Yes, sir. And it was a tragic fire, and I want to applaud our firefighters, all our first responders and our city crews, because they did a remarkable job. I got down there that night and spent several hours there, and they did an incredible job fighting fires. We had one firefighter that had heat exhaustion, but he recovered completely. So that was very important because that could have very well been a deadly fire.
We were talking to Chief Mark White on the show here last week. And he told us some amazing things about that fire and the way that they handled the situation because, any fire out there is hot. We know that. There's no doubt about it. But there are all sorts of perils and obstacles that you face, and they certainly handled it the right way. And they were very, very, very much Johnny on top.
They were, and being relatively new mayor, I'd never seen anything like that, and I was amazed at how they were there many hours, and I'd been there about 3 hours, and they were rolling up fuel trucks, they were rolling up Johnny on the spot, and I was thinking, but you've got all these firefighters that are staying there. You've got these trucks that got to continually be pouring water on that fire, and they had so many. This wasn't something they were figuring out on the fly. They knew what to do.
Yeah.
And and that certainly kept the fire from being any worse than it was. So I certainly want to applaud them. But yes, we have serious challenges in downtown Beaumont. But we are addressing those challenges. And this week at council meeting, we had Mr. Flanagan, the property owner there, and we have agreed to a 60-day extension. They have put a construction fence with wire on top of it to keep people out of the building. But within 60 days, they will let us know whether they're going to demolish the building or whether they're going to begin restoring the building.
An honest assessment to let everybody on both sides know. Would it be an asset or would it be a detriment to downtown?
Well, and clearly, it's a beautiful exterior of the building, and we would love to be able to save the historic structures of downtown Beaumont, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, it is the property owners that decide that.
And this tandems in with a situation involving homelessness.
It absolutely does, and this is a problem that we're also looking at in other cities. I've been talking to other mayors and seeing how they have had some success in terms of
failures too.
Absolutely, with vacant buildings and homelessness. And this is a work in progress, and we understand the public's frustration. And I appreciate the public showing up to council and voicing their concerns and frustrations. We hear them, and if there are easy solutions, we're looking for them, but I don't think they're out there.
I don't think that by any stretch of the imagination. You take the major cities, San Francisco's, the New York's, Los Angeles, they're in quite motivation. They don't know what to do. And at least our situation, being somewhat of a smaller city, it becomes a smaller problem, but big to the people that live here.
Absolutely, and the people that have businesses downtown, and we certainly are concerned and aware of the hardship it puts on them. So we are going to be working with Tom Flanagan and his crew to help them through this process, but also hold them accountable and hopefully be able to get a result as quickly as possible that serves all the residents of Beaumont well.
And even though somewhat loosely tied, it also brings into question the crime rate. Like any city its size, or bigger or smaller, there's crime here. I think we have dealt with it more efficiently than some cities have.
Well, and I would certainly agree with this. In downtown, our biggest problem with downtown is vandalism of vacant buildings. We don't have crimes against persons. We don't have people getting robbed.